is Dementia Awareness Week, because so many people we know, and especially living here in Pembrokeshire with an older demographic, it does affect many people within our community. We've had some wonderful guests so far this week, and now catching up with Tim from the Torch Theatre, who I know do wonderful work with helping supporting people with dementia. Tim, a very good morning to you. Thanks for joining us here on Pure West Radio today.
Good morning. Thank you for having me. Really a pleasure to be here.
No, it's a pleasure to have you on. So this week is Dementia Awareness Week, and we've got many people joining us to tell us about how they support dementia, living with dementia. I mean, I know something that you're really proud of at the Torch is, of course, this Cradle Choir. Tell us more about that.
Yeah, well, this morning, like Cherry was meant to be with you this morning, but she can't be because she is coordinating the Cradle Choir that Pavs do a lot of extremely good work with, and working with Welsh National Opera on that. They're currently performing in our studio, so I've dashed up from hearing them singing their beautiful songs. We're incredibly lucky. The choir are here most Monday mornings here at the Torch, rehearsing in our upper bar area. It's really lovely and relaxed, and we're incredibly lucky because everyone who works in the office, we just open the door and have listened to beautiful singing all morning from the Cradle Choir, and then they get to do these amazing concerts in the year and share what they've been rehearsing. And it's such a lovely informal way for people to, get together and socialize. And I just think it's so lovely. It makes you feel warm and fuzzy every Monday morning when you need it. You need that pickup, don't you? And
oh, fantastic. How did the Cradle Choir come about then? I mean, I know it's something championed, right across the spectrum. So tell us a bit more about that, Tim.
Welsh National Opera came together with Pavs to create a space for people living with dementia, and this seemed like the right thing to do. Music is such a helpful tool to help people kind of live their lives generally, and we know that using music and artistic expression generally is really good for your mental health and well-being, and it also provides a lovely social space as well. It's not just about the singing, it's like-minded people sitting together and having a conversation as well. It's not like school choir where you got told off for having a chat at the back. It's quite nice, and it's really relaxing. And I think Torch are really proud that we were part of that conversation as well, and that we can give that space for Pavs and Dubino to come together and be here and share that incredible experience and give that support to so many people across our county. I think it's really important. And we continue that kind of work across everything. It's impacted everything we do, and we now have our movies and memories sessions, monthly matinee films that are those classic familiar films in relaxed environments that mean that that are dementia friendly screenings for people to come along and enjoy them. We've got Jailhouse Rock coming on this week, and then in a month's time it's Mary Poppins, so we get all those classics that it's really difficult to not want to go and see anyway, regardless. And so the impact it's had on the rest of our programming is huge. Having those people in our building and listening to what they need and what they want.
We often feature memory cafes and sporting memories that really help support people with dementia and Alzheimer's and the like. And it's really funny because at all of these events, 9 times out of 10, they end up in song, whether it be singing a national anthem or a classic contemporary number, a bit of Bee Gees or Queen, and to have a dedicated choir to help support people is just wonderful.
Yeah, and it is a proper songbook, and it has all those hits. Do you know what I mean? That everyone has those lovely memories about. And that's the whole point, isn't it? It's about just keeping people's minds alive and engaged, and keeping those things ticking along. There's just that extra creativity of being able to sing. But singing is just such a great unifier. It brings people together. It doesn't matter how old you are or what your experience is. We all have those songs that are just in our world and collective consciousness. We can. One song that the kids recommend in the youth theatre is they say it on a Tuesday night, and then the following Monday they're singing it in the choir. I'm like, hang on a minute, this is the kids were talking about this, but it's the kids are talking about it in one way, and then your Cradle Choir on the Monday is singing about it, and you're kind of going, these aren't really connected, but these people are living in the same world and sharing that same thing, and that's so important. That everyone feels connected and joined up.
Yeah, the power of music, and gets those endorphins going, and
Yeah.
it does wonderful things for the mind, body, and soul. I mean, you sort of touched on it a little bit there, Tim, about how the schedule and various other things you do at the Torch helps support people with dementia. It's wonderful to hear that, and lots more venues, performing arts venues, and
Mhm.
where you can come and watch various different shows and cinema screens. It seems like this is now more and more accessible, which is a great thing for
Yeah.
care workers and people suffering with dementia.
Yeah, and we are a dementia-friendly venue, so we have signed up to a various set of principles and have agreed that everything that we do falls into those principles and how the space is, and our team undertake dementia-friendly training so that they're able to help and support. In fact, those of you that can see online, I've got my little Dementia Friends badge because I've done the training, and so it's so important that runs throughout everything we do, and is embedded. So it doesn't matter whenever you turn up, you don't have to just turn up to something that is for dementia people. It can be for anyone, but it's all part of what we're doing. It's part of our culture as an organization, is that we are welcoming to everyone regardless. So I think you're right that having that kind of signing up to those principles and agreeing to it helps just embed across the organization, so it doesn't matter when you turn up, or what activity you're undertaking. If you're coming to one, the Cradle Choir, that's fine, but you might also want to undertake one of our creative writing workshops or one of the adult skill building workshops, and it's all embedded in that. The people that we're getting to deliver those sessions have had that training and understand how to make that environment safe and supportive, so it's there, and it benefits everybody ultimately, because the more people that are there, the more opportunities get shared, and the more experiences we can all have.
Yeah, it's very, very positive. If anyone listening or watching this now would like some more information about joining the Cradle Choir, or coming to one of your dementia-friendly screenings, for example, how can they get in touch, Tim?
Well, they can get online to our website, which is torchtheatre.co.uk, or they can give us a call, which is 01646. You caught me out there. My brain's just about to give you our office number, which would have been no good at all. But I will give you that because it's the one I can remember. 016. Oh my goodness! You know what? I should have written it down, shouldn't I? This is exposing me as a complete fraud now. Yeah, so try 01646 695 267, which is our box office number. That's 01646 695 267, and that's open Tuesday to Sunday. So yeah, give us a call in the box office and they can get you sorted out there.
Fantastic. Great stuff. It's wonderful to hear how much great work you're doing at the Torch to support people with dementia, and that Cradle Choir is just fabulous. We always hear great things from Pavs and Cherry about that. Tim, absolute pleasure having you on the show. Thank you ever so much for joining us here today and being a part of Dementia Awareness Week.
No, thank you so much for having me. It's been an absolute pleasure.
No, pleasure has been all mine. Great to meet you, Tim. Oh, great to hear how much fantastic work going on at many